Hey everyone! Today, starting off, we're going to write our name on our paper. This is my example, I'm going to write name. Then we're going to use some style like Hutenwasser, maybe with a little mix of Paul Klee as an artist. But getting started, I'm going to draw out a landscape. So you could start with drawing a horizon line. I'm going to start off with some of those spiral trees. So sometimes there was like spirals, they kind of look like lollipops if you ask me. So that could be kind of how you think of them. And I'm going to start off with the basic shape. And there's also ones that had like concentric circles, which is a circle inside of a circle. So that is also something you could definitely use. And again, you can add shapes in here if you have space. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to use maybe on the other side some of his other kind of trees. So sometimes he used like shapes like triangles, and sometimes it was like rectangles, but different shapes, kind of using that whimsical feel. And then one of the influences he put on there is he did put some faces in his artwork, and sometimes it was actually just integrated into the actual piece. So I'm going to make my own little fun faces. Now everything I'm doing too, I want to make sure that I can also trace. So I got a couple of the styles. Now I'm going to kind of think about my next couple layers. So some of Hutenwasser's stuff, he had some straight lines like horizon line, but sometimes it was just using different varieties. So you could use wavy lines. And adding in small shapes like buildings. And it's just kind of playing around. If you draw lightly with your pencil, you can always go back and you can always definitely erase. Maybe I'll have some like lines that come down. So adding some of that repetition with different lines. Repeat. So I'm going to keep drawing out for a second, and then I'm going to go back and I will do the next step. Once you have everything traced, this is where you can go back and you can add some different things. Now sometimes even like now, I look and I go, oh, I missed this triangle. So you might still miss some. But there is some different things. So you can use stippling to add some artwork in there, right? And stippling is using dots. So if you use your dots further apart, it's gonna look lighter. And if you get them closer together, it's gonna show a darker value. And this also can add just different interest into your artwork. There's different techniques like hatching. And hatching is using some of those lines. And those lines could be, again, closer together. It's gonna give a different kind of value. Whereas if I go further apart, they're gonna look different. So using these and even some cross-hatching is, again, crossing lines. And these techniques usually are done, they could be done in pencil, but most of the time, they're done with Sharpie. So these techniques I'm gonna use in my actual artwork. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add some of the stippling and some hatching into my actual artwork. And then if I have any extra pencil or anything, I'll go back and I'll erase. So I'm going to speed this rest of the part up.